Episode 5 begins with the millennium plot.
We've got this kind of ticking clock through the whole episode of the turn of the millennium. It was all of this insane fear that the internet was going to blow up and all the electricity grid was going to shut down.
And so there's that double fear of like, there might not be a terrorist in all of New York because they just arrested all of them, but when everything switches over to double zeros, the whole city's going to shut down. And then when the whole city shuts down, anything could happen.
The opening scene with Ahmed Rassam is really important because it led to a lot of the anxiety and the fear that played into Y2K. It was him running that really tipped them off, which is so weird because he was actually, in a way, about to get away with it. So we thought that was really interesting and we stuck to that. For the most part, I think we followed it to the T. Once he was apprehended, he just started giving away information, either because he was scared or for whatever reason.
What are you doing?
It's noon prayers. I think I'll go to the mosque.
Hey, you don't just break protocol.
We're not chasing Italian mobsters anymore.
You think I don't know that?
I think you don't.
You know, the FBI has been historically Caucasian, Irish Catholic.
Right.
And there were certain things that they just couldn't fathom doing. And one of them was entering a brown community, stepping out into a world because they would stick out like a sore thumb. And I think it's in that moment where he realizes, I have an opportunity none of these other guys have because I look a certain way and I can blend in and take the FBI in a whole new direction that it previously couldn't have imagined going.
We're on the right track. But there's got to be so much more to this guy that we don't know.
We've got 14 goddamn hours to stop these guys if they're going to do something. We're not going to get them your way. Not in time.
On the one hand, we're watching our heroes make all of these arrests. At the same time, we know that everybody they're arresting is not a terrorist. O'Neill knows that and Ali knows that, so we know that they're also not doing the best police work.
The big scene at the end is on the top of a building in Times Square. O'Neill's not in a terribly celebratory mood.
I think he recognizes that it's the beginning of his downfall as he's standing alone up there in that window overlooking Times Square. And I think he can finally articulate what he says to Vince.
We have no idea what we're up against.
That feels confused and not anchored. It's not a proclamation. It's a confession of defeat in a way.
Welcome to a new century, fellas.